Hello students, we have completing the geometrical parts. So now today we start the next chapter, data handling. Okay, this is the last chapter of the first terms. So it have some definitions that is the very important to know about this one, and I'm going to explain one by one, and I will provide you the PDF file of this one, and you will write these all definition in your copy in proper way, and after that we solve the question of the exercise. Okay, so data handling. Before going to handle the data, we have to know what is the data. Okay, what is the data? The simple definition of the data is that the information collected in the numeral form is called the data. Okay, the collection or the collection of information in the numeral form is called data. Suppose there are 50 students in your class, and I said collect the information of the student, their birth month. Then what you do? You have to go to the student and ask in which month they have born, and after that you will write the month's name. So this is the information that you collected. Okay, if I ask how many students are born in the month of the January, then you see the data and said 2 students, 3 students, whatever you have collected, you tell me that answers. Okay, so now this information collect in the numeral form, that is called the data. It is clear? So definition of the data is the information collected in numeral form is called or known data. Okay, now the type of data. Types of data. The type of data, there are the two types of the data. The first one is the raw data, and second one is the arrayed data or the systematic data. So what is the raw data? What is the raw data? Data that are not arranged in systematic way are called unclassified data or raw data. The data that are not arranged in the systematic way, the data which are not arranged in the systematic way, it means that in the ascending order or in the descending order, is called raw data. Okay, for example, the data collected in its original form. In other words, we can say that the raw data is the data collected in its original form is called the raw data. Suppose I said that go to in your colony and survey the number of children in the different families. Then what you do? You will go to the door to door and ask from there how many children in their family, and you will record all the things in your copy. So such types of the information is called the raw data. Okay, it is clear? First one is the raw data or the unclassified data. It is clear? Okay, next one is the arrayed data. Arrayed data. Arrayed data, or we can also say that systematic data. systematic data. Okay, the systematic data means the data which are arranged in ascending or descending order is called the systematic data or the arrayed data. It is clear? Okay, when you collect the information from your class, the birth month of the different student, then when you arrange this data in according to the months like the January, February, March, April, now you go to the class and ask how many students born in the month of the January, they raise their hand and you will write the number of students. And again you ask how many students born in the month of the February, then the student raise their hand and you will count and write in your copy. And that types of the information is called the arrayed data or the systematic data. If anyone asks how many students born in the month of the December, you will only see the copy and give the one answer at once. Okay, so this types of the data is called the arrayed data or the systematic data. Now the next one is the primary data. Primary data. The simple definition of the primary data is the first hand information is called the primary data, or the data arranged in its original form is called the primary data. It is clear? Primary data. The first hand data is known as the primary data, or the data in its original form is called the primary data. It is clear? Now the secondary data. Secondary data. The data or the information collected from the newspaper, internet, magazine or the other sources is called the secondary data. Okay, listen carefully. The information collected from the newspaper, internet, magazine or by other sources is called the secondary data. Okay, suppose anyone said that write the electric bill of the 1 year of your house, then such types of the data is the primary data or the secondary data. So definitely this is called the secondary data, because the amount of the bill is already written there and you will see the bill and only write down the value of it. So you are collecting the information from the other sources that are already mentioned. So that is called the secondary data. It is clear? It is clear? Okay. Now we know about the frequency of the data. What is the frequency of the data? The number of times a particular items or the term occur in a collection of data is called frequency of that data. That is the number of time the particular terms occur is called frequency. Frequency of data. Okay, for example, suppose find 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 2, 9, 2, 9, 8. In this one, find frequency of 2 and 9. Solution of this one. Here you can see that 2 comes 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and 9 comes 1, 2. Okay, 2 times. So according to the definition, the number of times a particular terms occur is called frequency of the data, or a frequency of the term. So here we write as 2 occur maximum 4 times. 2 occur 4 times. 4 times. The frequency of 2 is 4. Similarly, we find the frequency of 9 as 9 occur 2 times. 2 times. Therefore, the frequency of 9 is 2. So this is the answer of the question. Okay, frequency means the number of times the particular term occur is called frequency of the term. For example, find frequency of 2 and 9, and given data is the 2, 3, 2, 5, 6 and so on. So first of all, we are going to find the frequency of 2. We count how many 2 are coming. Here 2 are coming 4 times. That's why as 2 occurs 4 times, therefore the frequency of 2 is 4. Now similarly, 9 occurs 2 times. The frequency of 9 is 2. Okay, you will write down these all things in your copy in proper way, and try to watch this video again and again to understand the concept of this one. And one more definition, range of the data. So the range of the data, okay, the difference between the largest term minus the smallest observation. The difference between the largest observation and the smallest observation is called range of the data. So here the difference between largest and largest observation and smallest observation is called range of data. That is, range of data is equal to largest observation minus smallest observation. Okay, so this is the formula by which by using this we find the range of the data. For example, look, the example depend on this one. Find a range of the 21 15, 15, 15, 15, 14, 24, 18, 27, 20 and 21. Okay, so find the range of the following given. Then how we solve this one? First of all, arrange the given data in the ascending or descending order. So solution of this one in other words, we find the smallest and largest observation. Since largest observation is equal to the largest number of given information is the 27 and smallest observation is equal to smallest observation is 14. So therefore, first we write, since range of data is equal to largest observation minus smallest observation, so we write here the 27 minus 14, 7 minus 4, 3 and 2 minus 1, 1, 13, and this is the range of the data. Range of data. Okay, so this is the answer of the question. Okay, today I explained till here, and from next video we start to solve the question of the exercise. So you will write all the definition in your copy in proper way. Okay, thank you.